In a world increasingly shaped by AI and rapid technology change, everything that we are discussing, what do you think are the personal qualities, skills, or habits that will help people succeed?
Um, this is also a evolving, I would say, mindset, my own development mindset, because I am myself into this entire thing. As of now, in my humble opinion, of the first and foremost is a system level thinking. It's very important, very, very important. And our education needs to even enforce that system level thinking. And uh, why it is? Well, as a previous conversation for the so-called the industrial 5.0, you would gradually see every individual becomes essentially a lead or the overseer of a set of bots or systems are there. So if these bots are doing all the work, in order for you to evaluate, you are not touching only one thing. You have to think about the entire thing, how this entire thing works. Workflow is no longer the one thing. It's essentially entirety from the start to finish. So if you don't have the system level thinking, it becomes very difficult for you to succeed. So that's the number one. Number two is your humility, or more specifically, intellectual humility. If you don't have that, it will become extremely difficult. And why so? Well, you will find yourself, like it or not, we as a human being, how much our brain capacity we have got, uh, there is no way no human being can literally memorize the entire internet, for that matter, everything, all the knowledge base. So that means information retrieval by the systems would be far faster. Pattern matching will be far faster. So having the intellectual humility, but then what you need is your how do you do the grounding and the logical reasoning? System might come up with something. How do you reason through it? And that means the logical analysis, logical thinking is extremely important. So system might be end up presenting you something that you do not know. So now you have a responsibility on your side is that learn fast, quickly, understand quick, grasp quickly, apply your system level thinking filter, come to the conclusion, validate, because it is the human in the loop. So if you are a CEO has a bunch of subordinates who are responsible for this vast set of systems, and who are essentially think of like their neck is on the line. And those are the traits. If you have it, you would essentially be successful. And the last and but not least is a bias towards action. And what does it mean really? I'll give you a very classic examples we often hear. Even in my company, we kind of encounter. I was When you interface with some of the companies and enterprises, big enterprises, you try to close a sales deal. You know where your deal gets stuck most. It takes the longest time. It's in the procurement and legal. It will go for months and months and months and months just to go through procurement legal. And you ask yourself, in fact, I was talking to my wife yesterday, I was saying that, why is that? So my opinion, I'll give you my opinion. And there's a reason for I'm giving this example. Oftentimes, a company's legal team and procurement team are in the finance. They're under the finance authority. And what happens is that there is not much accountability there. So if you think about for a moment, a 10-page legal document, you do a back and forth. It cannot take 5 months.